Yo, what is good? Welcome to our channel. I hope you have an amazing day. Vanguard is here. It is finally out, so we are super gassed. I'm very excited to hopefully start making a lot of content on it. This game definitely has a lot of potential, so hopefully it doesn't let us down. So without further ado, let's get into the video and enjoy. So getting straight into it, your settings are so important, man. Your settings will make or break your game. If you want a smooth, fluid experience, you're probably going to mess with your settings and use something along these lines. Unless you like all that blurry stuff, then that's fair enough. But these are the settings you will use. So starting off, we got stick sensitivity. I keep mine both on 5, but that is personal preference. I would like to point out custom sensitivity per zoom. This is a cool little feature. Like, you got all the senses for each zoom, and I like that. I keep my low zoom on 0.9 because that's obviously, again, personal preference. And going down again, we have aim response curve type. I keep mine on dynamic. Just helps you snap a little bit easier between those targets, especially at those closer ranges. And going down again, we have our dead zones. These are also, again, personal preference. If you have any stick drift, mess with the stick inputs in a custom games lobby and just see whatever works. Now, going across the gameplay, I think I've only enabled 2 things on here. Everything else I've kept default. So I've enabled auto tack sprint. I don't want to be pressing down on my left stick all the time when I want to sprint, and you get a little bit less wear and tear on your controller, so there's that. But I feel like having auto tack sprint enabled will make your gameplay a little bit smoother. Now, going down to slide behavior, we have it on tap. That makes your gameplay a whole lot smoother, trust me. I mean, if you could deal with having to hold the B button or the pad or whatever to slide, then fair enough, but I literally can't do it, so this will make your gameplay smoother. So moving on to graphics, obviously if you're on Series X or PS5, you want your 120 refresh rate on. Haven't messed with the brightness or color customization yet, but field of view is really important. It wasn't out in the beta, so I'm glad that it's come out in the release now. I have mine set to 100. On Cold War it was 95, but I feel like 100 sits nice in this game, so I haven't messed about with that. Then going straight down to motion blur. Turn world motion blur off, turn weapon motion blur off, turn depth of field off, and this last one off as well. You can keep texture streaming on if you want your gameplay to look a little bit nicer. I'm not too bothered, that's why I usually have it off. I think I have it on at the moment, but I'll probably turn that off. Now, going to audio, obviously personal preferences, you can have a mess about with that. For me, the game is a little bit too loud, so I turn music volume all the way down. I got that on 10. Dialogue volume is on 25. Sound effects is on 50. It's a bit too loud for me. Master volume is usually on 100 unless I'm talking to someone, but yeah, I have a mess about with that. Now, onto interface. I kind of like the little bits of added to it. So obviously, we got our menu text size, our subtitle size. You know, we can mess about with our text chat and all that sort of thing. But going a little bit further down to the bottom, we have our field of view counter. Kind of pointless, so I got that hidden because I know what field of view I'm on. But we got server latency. I have that on show, and I got my packet loss on show. And you're going to want your minimap on square just to see that little bit extra. And just below that, turn your crosshair bobbing off, because that will link your crosshair literally. When you're moving or shooting, it'll go up and down. It's like a weird animation. I don't know. I don't like it. Turn that off. So yeah, guys, that is it for our settings video. I only touched on everything that I've changed. Everything else is default. I haven't messed with anything else yet. If I do change anything or there's any updates, I will definitely let you know. I hope this helped. If it did, please leave a like down below. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy your gameplay, and I'll catch you in the next one.